Hello everyone! This is a quick tutorial on how to register for your Reddit account, get me the username for your Reddit account, and contribute to the workshop space that I've set up through Reddit. Very quickly, if you click the link that goes out to Reddit in the announcement that I just sent out, it'll take you here to the front page of Reddit. Click login or register up here. Put in the information right here. It literally takes just a few seconds, and the email address is not even necessary, but is recommended just in case you forget your password. I've already created mine, so I will enter my username and my secret password. But that's a quick note. After you register for your Reddit account, definitely do send me as soon as possible your username so that I can add you to the permissions in our private subreddit. Otherwise, you won't be able to access it. If I were to close this window and pull up our class site and click into the subreddit right here, you'll see that I get this closed door. This subreddit is private. I need to log in. And when I log in and click refresh, it'll allow me into that subreddit. So you can always access, again, this subreddit from the class site, drop down from discussions and blogs to the Reddit workshop space. That'll take you right here. This is where our conversation about each other's pieces submitted for workshop is going to happen. So we have all of your classmates with the next to the piece that they submitted. Each of these has an individual page. You could call it an individual post that we will be having our discussion beneath, a lot like in WordPress. And when you click in, or on the class site, which is run by WordPress, when you click into one of the submissions, one of the pieces, you can post your comments right here below. And then clicking save will submit that comment beneath the piece. So that is, beneath each of these is where we're going to have our discussions and do the workshopping of the piece, of, in this case, Shanya's Phoenix. So it's a lot like the class site discussions that we've had there already, in that the discussions will be branchable so that you can reply to replies and reply to replies to replies and so on. The difference is that discussions are also rankable. So you can upvote or downvote discussions based on whether you think it's a really insightful thing that one of your classmates has said about a piece, or maybe not so insightful. It's sort of like liking in Facebook, and that introduces another dimension by which these discussions that we are having about a piece, for the benefit of the student who has wrote the piece, again, this is workshop. We're trying to be constructive here and point out different things that we see in the work that might be working or not working, so that when the student who's written the piece is navigating all of this, the stuff that we think is really important might be upvoted near the top, and the other stuff can go to the bottom. That's why we're using Reddit for this, because I think that that's a very useful tool for discussions. Other than that, basically, it's, oops, I jumped out of it, out of the workshop. Other than that, it's basically just like contributing to any discussion that we've had in this class so far. You can find written instructions here at the bottom in the Welcome to the Workshop page. And that has some written instructions which elaborate more on some things and talk about other things that I might not have gotten to in this video. So I suggest you check that out as well. If you have any questions about the workshop in particular, I suggest that you post them below these instructions so that I can post my answers to your questions and everyone can see your question, my answer, and even if one of your classmates has, or if you see a classmate ask a question and you have that answer, you can answer that question for your classmate. So this is another space to discuss some problems that students may have with the process, some confusion, anything like that, that can be fleshed out here in a public space where everyone can have immediate access to the answers as they come forward. Basically, that's it. If you haven't already, I would like to remind people that they should look me up sometime this week for a Google Chat. I know I haven't broadcasted it as much as I should have probably. It's up on the class schedule, but it is something that I would like to do, check in with each of you about, whether you're confused about anything or whether you are super happy about something or you have a question about something. I just want to see where you guys are at. So I'm always logged into my alaska.edu, that's cdmalmberg@alaska.edu account on Gmail, and you can chat with me through that pretty quickly, and it doesn't have to be a long chat. It doesn't really have to be a chat at all. I just like to see where everyone is at and, see if anybody needs any additional explanations or assistance. So definitely look me up for that, and definitely get me your username for Reddit as soon as possible so that I can add you to this private workshop space and we can begin to workshop each other's pieces. Again, all contributions for your group mates' work are due by next Monday, so that we need to get on that as soon as possible. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope I was of some help, and I really am looking forward to, totally psyched to read your pieces and see your feedback for each other. So thank you very much for being my students and being part of this awesome class, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say. Thank you.